You can actually you can go to MalwareBazaar. MalwareBazaar, I think that's what it is. So let me here. So I have the Mahalaha and the SHA-256. So what we're gonna do is hopefully I don't like this. What is this? Please click on the number with the highest value. Come on, 9. Okay, 9 again. That's what I'm doing. Come on. Okay. 9. I'm gonna change this. I don't like this. Okay. Come on now. Okay, this is easier. So pick the 2 shapes that are identical. Isn't this one? And this one, right? Let's see. No. 2 shapes that are identical. So maybe this one and this one. Okay. Finally, okay. So file or SHA-256 mentioned is so just we're assuming incident die, right? And guys, you have the incident scenario in the chat. But basically, incident die, you have the SHA-256 of that specific malware. So we talked about MalwareBazaar, right? So it's a database of malware samples. So okay, let's see if anyone. Okay, I think I know what's wrong. What we can do is let's do browse and just see. We can do. Let's see the syntax first. So syntax is okay. Let's do SHA-256. SHA-256. And then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna paste. Let's see what we got. Okay, so this is what you're gonna see. Okay, so we have this information. So we have the SHA-256. We have the date that it was reported, so it's like 2023, and then we have the type of the file. It's executable. We have the signature. So signature basically means the attribution or this malware layer. Okay. So this is by the way, MalwareBazaar is a company or Switzerland. It's a non-profit, right? Someone, I think it's called Roman or something. So basically, they do a lot of e-check or threat intelligence platforms. ThreatFox, URL House. Another one, I think it's Photo, something like that. But right here is the signature. So info stealer, Lumma Stealer. So Lumma Stealer you can copy it. Just do it like this. Go to the internet. Do what's actually a Lumma Stealer. So you can do paste in here, and then you can actually do that. So you can see breaking down delivery techniques. Lumma Stealer is designed to steal from browser-based Chromium, but actually so right here, Lumma Stealer is an info stealer malware as a service program developed for Microsoft Windows. Lumma Stealer is distributed by affiliates a number of campaigns. So basically, you can tell malware service. So basically, right? Service and then it's basically a platform I would send those bad guys. So this is actually a big one. Now you have good information, and then tags clear fake, blah blah, signed, and then reporter is this guy. Okay. You can do sample connected, right? You can actually click on here, and that's what I was telling you guys. That's what did you see? Make sure to not run on your device, okay? But I know we don't need that. We can click on the SHA-256 file right here, and then that will go show us more information. So here, I have a SHA-256 file, the MD5. We see the human hash, file name cache right here. So basically, you can tell file camera and chrome.exe that chrome setup.exe. So adiga waxa laga yaabaa qof caadi ah marka tahay oo kale waxaan lagu soo diray inuu umaleys file caadi inuu yahay. You can say, yeah, this is Chrome. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to update my system. That is waxa umalay doonto, but it's not. Right here, sabalkaas u deji kartaa. Okay. file size working out right here. The first thing already say last seen, never, file type executable, blah blah. So this is the information that you have. Signing ka, right? And there is also some other organizations or threat intelligence platforms that actually detected this assimilation. So ANY.RUN or Kamida, so that if I open this, I'm going to get this file. So if I click on here, this will take me to the ANY.RUN analysis, which will show me more information. So right here, it actually show me how that it run here. So if you take a look at these pictures, but what I want to do is I'm going to go to here, right? So right here, OJ that and show file Kujiro, right? Google blah blah, and here is the connection that it made. DNS request SMSA. So if I click on here, I'm going to see where it's region. So it's region to this IP addresses. IP address nafsu koda fiili kartaa, you know. Sometimes Google iskale, right? Cloudflare, Preferian.com, blah blah. Those other IP addresses. CN is actually China, so maybe those are maybe in China. This is a process I create get SA. So export.exe, export.exe. Those are the processes. Traffic intellect, right? Right here, you can see 1 KB. You can actually get the actual BCAP at that SOC. Right? This one doesn't have it. You have to log in to get it. But yeah, but you can actually download the BCAP and you can actually do more analysis on it. Right here, you can see the processes. Right? So right here, process 14. You can see Chrome.exe. This is how that Windows executable. And you can click on it and actually it will tell you the header. So right here, we're calculating the PE, the magic number, blah, blah. This is the main character of the file. So it's executable. Machine type is also Intel. File types right here. So you can get a lot of information in here. And then files I drop Garena, so you see it drops that path file, temp file here, another that path file in the user's admin, right? So CMD is doing it. And right here, GDR, software design, something like that. Yeah, so this actually tells you what the file is doing, right? So that is ANY.RUN. You can go to Cape, right? You can also open here. It's going to show you what it does, right? Behavior CISA AA25-141B searching for the windows, creating a windows. DNS request is creating a file in the temp, file commercial creating a file, moving a file, right? So this is actually exactly what I was this file. It runs batch commands, create a process from a recently created file. Right? It launches cmd.exe. File scan chemical SMA. This was 10 out of 10 is malicious. Let's do the file scan right here. So right here, the file scan, 0-day detection, threat, reputation, detected 1 confirmed threat IOCs, threat analysis, confirmed threats, blah, blah. So basically, it's going to tell you what exactly it does. So here, indicate of compromise URL, URL. Process I created, absolutely, that's process. But extracted file is 47 extracted files. So that exclusion, it actually does exclusion, it actually excludes a file. It uses WMI query, use it for virtual machine detection for fingerprinting. It does discovery, it does collection, and it also does defense evasion. If you click on it, it's gonna actually show you right here what it does that. So MITRE ATT&CK techniques, exclusion, right? And then if you go down, tactic right here, representing my employ various systems checks to detect and avoid future change. So basically, this is doing is system saying, hey, if you notice that you've been run on a virtual machine, you can kill yourself, or you can delete the file, or you can do something. So actually, it looks like they're doing that in here. Found a known antivirus executable string artifact, found a string often related to specific virtual machine detection, right? So right here, and it contains embedded executable files. Okay, so that is what that's doing. We go back to here. waxaan samayn karnaa again VM, right? So these are the tools. Let's actually go to VirusTotal. VirusTotal doesn't have anything. What we can do is, even though we have the file, if you go to VirusTotal, I can do search. I can do a file in here. No, I still have that. So let me go back, find my SHA-256 right here. Copy that. Go to VirusTotal. Put it in here. Do that. Boom. So now I have 46 out of 65. So that's crazy. Right here, you can read here. So Trojan, file repetition malware, Trojan generic, malicious. So red button identity, that's really bad. So right here, right, Trojan Stealer, fingerprint, file repetition malware. Okay, so Trojan is downloader, Stealer, right, info Stealer. Community, I like the community. So if you click on the community, it actually will give you some analysis SMAN, right? If you know that this file is already saved, then you can safely ignore this comment, blah, blah. Sometimes it's useful, sometimes it's not. Firmware analysis, predict malicious classification ransomware. The details of the file, right here. So MD5 hash of the file is going to give you the SHA-256, file size, history, created time, signature date, first seen, signature kusina. So this is certificate, blah, blah, certification processed. Right here. So internet is more of the header of the file, right? So that's that. More SHA-256. I like right here file architects exactly behavior. So right here is the behavior. We have some MITRE ATT&CK signatures. You can click on it. Maybe it's going to give you some information. But right here is actually what it does. So shared modules, execution, persistence, right? And it have a stealth, so direct volume access, obfuscated files information, software backing, obfuscation. It does credential access, right? So here, technique name to click to view, you can actually click on it. This will take you, no, it doesn't give me any information, okay. But yeah, that's actually process discovery. It actually does some discovery techniques. And also it collects information, right? So this tells you, yeah, this is really bad, right? So here, information, for example, it's going to show you medium. So matches change PowerShell policy into insecure level. So actually, that is very bad. They're actually manipulating the PowerShell policies. IP traffic connection SMS is right here. This is TCP. It gives you the domain name. Gives you that memory. URL memory kujiro. Those might be some Google stuff, hashes, right? And files open. So this is the files that it open in the user's computer. Files computer written files right here. Config.msi, temp file. I think we saw this in the URL ANY.RUN. We saw all these files. Files deleted, so I'm actually deleting some other files right here. Files dropped. There's also those other files right here. Registry are open, as we talked about the persistence. So we saw that. Registry key set, so it's adding new registry key. You can see this, putting that file in here. The registry key delete get is right here. Process created is right here. Windows hidden is right here. Right, so this is what we saw for the .bat file. You can actually grab this file and do more analysis on it if you want to. You can actually see what it's actually doing. And yeah. So that's that, guys. We'll let you guys complete the remaining steps. I think you'll be able to do it. Really, the instruction will tell you what to do. So I'm going to stop recording. Let me see.